Hey guys, welcome to Manosphere Nation, the channel that's all about building and becoming better men. In this video, we're going to talk about some warning signs and some red flags that you need to be aware of when it comes to online dating. And we're going to do all of that right after the intro. Okay guys, when it comes to online dating, this is something I've got a lot of experience with. I've been on and off dating websites and dating apps for well over a decade. I've had a lot of success. I've had several relationships. I've had a lot of casual hookups, but I've learned a whole lot of tips and tricks when it comes to online dating. Now, according to eharmony.com, the stats will be in the description below, or link to stats will be in the description below. They say about 40% of all Americans are on online dating. About 53% of those are men, about 47% are women. So there are a lot of people that are online looking for love or looking for a hookup. And chances are, if you're watching this, you're probably one of them. That being said, I know things on online dating have gotten a little bit harder for men over the last couple of years. I think it was Tinder. You'll have to excuse me, but I think it was Tinder did a study or a survey and found that about 80% of all women are swiping right or swiping right on only about 20% of the men. So the top 20% of men are getting the vast majority of dates. Guys, if you find that you're not really getting any matches, you're not getting any traction, chances are you may not be up in that top 20%. But that's okay. There are things you can do to get yourself up to that level. It all starts with self-confidence, with self-esteem, with building up your self-worth. If you need to know how to do that, up above, there's going to be a link to a video that I did on how to build your self-esteem and your self-confidence. That is definitely where you want to start building yourself up to that top 20%. Now, guys, if you are finding that you're getting some matches and you're having a little bit of success there, but then you're going out and you're meeting them in person and you're thinking, this isn't who I swiped right on. Or you're going out, you're having some successful first, second, third dates. You might even be getting there and thinking to yourself, hey, this could be going somewhere. This could be an LTR, long-term relationship material. And then all of a sudden, she ghosts you. Poof, like a fart in the wind. Guys, if you know that reference, give us a thumbs up down below. But if you find those things are what's happening to you, chances are you're missing some red flags and you're missing some warning signs that are right there in their profile and in their profile pics. And so I'm going to show you what to be looking for so you can avoid those types of headaches. All right, guys, let's be honest. Online dating is essentially, it's a meat market. People are putting themselves out there, their pictures and little blurbs about themselves. They're putting themselves out there in attempts to attract a mate, be it a mate for life, a mate for a couple of years, maybe a mate for the weekend, but that's what they're looking for. And so they have to sell themselves, so to speak, in hopes of finding that. Guys, we are visually stimulated. Man, we will see a woman and think to ourselves, man, she is a smoke show. Or we'll see a woman be like, no. Guys, women know this. So the first thing you need to do, and obviously you are doing it, is look at her pictures. But her pictures are going to tell you a whole lot about her. Not just what she looks like, but they're going to tell you a lot about her. And equally important, they could be telling you, or they could not be telling you something, which in essence is telling you something. So when you look at her pictures, for starters, if she has one single pic and that's it, nah, you need to roll on. That says either A, lack of effort, or probably more important, it's either not her or it's a picture that's several years old. She doesn't really look like that anymore. Either way, one single pic, not going to get it done. Next, if they start putting up all kinds of pictures that aren't really them, that should be a warning sign. I've seen women that will put up pictures of their body parts. They'll have a picture of their eyeball, or they'll have a picture of their feet. They'll have pictures of pets and pictures of mountainscapes and little funny sayings. Guys, if that's what they're putting up, there's a reason they're using those. And it goes back to that meat market. They don't feel good about themselves. Chances are they're probably overweight. They're out of shape. It could be that they're significantly older than what their profile says. All of these guys should absolutely be warning signs to you. Guys, something you need to keep in mind, there are plenty of women out there that are on online dating that have profiles and will never meet you in person. What they want is they want that attention from men, but they don't want the in-person rejection. Chances are these women are, as I mentioned before, they're probably overweight. They could be significantly older. Believe it or not, there are women out there that are in long-term relationships. They're in marriages. They're not happy. They don't want to leave their partner, but they want that male interaction to validate themselves and to build up their ego. Therefore, they're going to do stuff like this to try to get you in, to get you to talk to them, and they will drag you on for weeks and months, chatting you up, talking every day, texting, but they're never going to meet you in person. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. Next, if women have several pictures, but they're all just their face and nothing else, no body part, no body shots, no figure shots, they're telling you something. They're telling you they're overweight. Now, there may be some of you guys out there that are into bigger women, and if that's the case, man, more power to you. Me personally, I work out hours and hours a week. I want somebody who shares that same love of fitness and exercise that I do. So those, I swipe left on, I roll on. In addition to just pictures of their face, they may take all their pictures angled, minimize their figure. If there are pictures where they're standing behind something, or they're in a large group of people and you can't really see their figures, again, that should be another clue. If they're wearing all black has a tendency to hide certain characteristics, certain features. Again, guys, if you're looking for a thinner female, this is something you need to be aware of. If their face is covered with Snapchat art or all that kind of stuff, again, I'm thinking she may be trying to hide something. She may be trying to hide blemishes. As I mentioned earlier, women are wanting to put their best foot forward. They're going to try to minimize their flaws, their weaknesses, and you can't blame them. You know, same thing with guys. Guys may have flaws and blemishes. We're not going to put it out there on Front Street. So you can't blame the women for doing the same thing. But you can look at their pictures and you can start to tell, hey man, she may be hiding something. If some of the pictures seem to be good and there's some body parts or some pictures of her figure, but you're not quite sure, look at her arms. Are her arms big? And I don't mean Arnold big. I mean, are they flabby? If you can, when you see her feet and her ankles, does she have ankles or does she have cankles? What about her calves? Those are indications that she may be carrying a lot more weight than what you think. All right, guys, look at her hair. If her hair is green, pink, purple, this is an SJW, ultra feminist, gonna cause you more problems and headaches. I don't care how good looking she is. Roll on from her, swipe left. If her bangs look like they've been cut with a weed whacker, same thing. Roll on. If her face looks like it was attacked by a stapler, no go. Don't do it. Now, a single nose ring, to me, not that big a deal. But if she's got more metal in her face than a Slipknot concert, no go. Same thing with face tattoos, neck tattoos. For me, not doing that. Women know that guys are looking for beauty. They're looking for especially feminine beauty. And so if they've got tattoos on their face, tattoos on their neck, man, that tells me there may be some psychological issues in there, or they may be trying to cover up something. Guys, me personally, I'm not doing face tattoos. I'm not doing neck tattoos. I'm out. If she does have blonde hair in some pictures, and then brunette hair in other pictures, and red hair in yet other pictures, that could be a red flag. Yes, women sometimes do change their hair color, but if she's doing that a lot, again, there could be some underlying issues that you may not be aware of right away. If you don't take it as a red flag, at least take it as a caution sign. Maybe it's a yellow flag. Be cautious there. If she has a whole bunch of smoking hot pics and you're thinking, oh wow, she's hot, and then you get to that one pic that makes you go, yeah, guys, chances are she's going to look like that pic more so than the smoke show pics. Women are going to take dozens and dozens, if not hundreds of photos, and they're going to go through and pick out the absolute best photos that they can, the photos that show them in the most positive light. And again, guys, you can't blame them for doing that. But sometimes that one picture that looks more like what they really do is going to slip in. So again, be forewarned. If you see a profile like this, just be prepared. Guys, if she has lots of party pics, or she's at the club, pics with a drink in her hand, lots of girls' night out pics, guys, she's telling you something. She's a party girl. If you're looking for something casual, thumbs up. But if you're wanting something serious, something meaningful, maybe an LTR, man, this probably is not the girl for you. You need to roll on. Okay? When you're looking at her pics, don't just look at her. Look at what's in the background of the pics. There are a lot of scammers and spammers and catfishers out there. So when you're seeing a girl, especially out with cityscapes or that kind of stuff, look at the buildings. Do the buildings look like maybe it's European architecture? That could be telling you something. I actually saw a profile one time, and initially I was hooked. And then when I got to looking, they had pictures of her out in the street and doing stuff, active out, in the city. And then I saw one, it was a car, and when I blew it up and looked at the license plate, it was a European license plate. Nope. There was another one where beautiful woman, and she was standing, it looked like on a runway or something with big banners in the background. And when I got to looking at the banners were all written in Russian. Nope. That's a catfish. Guys, you can reverse Google search these pictures if you're not sure. And for more on how to do that, just go into Google, type reverse search pictures. Google will tell you how to do it. And that's going to tell you if these pictures have been used before. I've actually, on online dating profiles, I saw it was the same set of pictures, and I saw it on a bunch of different profiles. I reverse Google searched it. It was a porn star. Yeah, that's a trap. If you have started talking to one of them and you're not quite sure, if she mentions that she's out of town or away from your area on business, no go. That's not gonna fly. If she uses grammar that just seems a little bit off, like it's not what a typical American woman would say, that should be a clue. If it's like, I am a lovely woman, a distinct character, and I seek an enchanting man no, American women don't talk like that. What that is, somebody in Russia or Bangladesh has typed in what they wanted to say, and they Google translated it, and that's what they posted. Guys, All right. Now, talking of reading profiles, guys, you absolutely have to read their profiles. So many guys will see a beautiful woman, swipe right, swipe right, swipe right, and they don't even bother to read the profiles. Guys, this is where a lot of your warning signs and a lot of your red flags are in what they've typed. If a woman's talking, keep letting her talk. She will eventually begin to tell on herself. The same is true for profiles. When you know what to look for in her profiles, you'll start to uncover what kind of woman she really is. If she has a link to her OnlyFans page, guys, no go. She's not interested in anything to do with you other than probably your wallet. She's not going to want to date you. She's not even going to want to hook up with you. What she wants you to do is pay her $15 or $20 a month or whatever it is. She wants you to give her money for her sexy pics. Guys, don't go there. That's simping behavior. Next, a lot of these dating sites and dating profiles will let you link your Instagram account to it. Guys, if they do, by all means, check out her Instagram pics. Again, you can tell a lot about a woman. If she has a whole bunch of sexy pics in there and she's in bikini or sexy lingerie, whatever it is, guys, she's telling you she's looking for some meat. So casual, yeah, you might have some success there casually, but if you're looking for an LTR, no go. If in her profile she talks about that she doesn't really care for women, so all of her friends are guys, and that she doesn't want a jealous guy, what that means is she's going to have a bunch of guys in her DMs, and you're probably going to be one of them. Something casual, have fun, but long-term relationship, no go. Okay, guys, and this one's important. If it says anywhere in their profile, in their headline, anywhere at all, if it says anything about being a little crazy, believe them. They are telling you the truth. It may say, I'm a little crazy, but I'm fun. Or, I'm trouble, but I'm worth it. No. No, they are not. This isn't a red flag. This is a nuclear detonation, and you need to vacate her for the next 60 to 80 years. Absolute no-go zone. These are the women that will set your house on fire. These are the women that will key your car. These are the women that will boil your rabbit in a pot. Guys, if you get that movie reference, subscribe to us. Guys, not only is this not safe for an LTR, you don't want casual with this either. And I know this sucks because crazy in the head means crazy in the bed, but I promise you, not worth it. I know this from personal experience more than once. Guys, absolutely not worth it. If they tell you anything about being crazy or trouble or whatever, you must avoid these women at all costs. Do it for you. If their profile says anything about, I'm a strong, independent woman that most men find intimidating, what they're really saying is, those men got tired of my BS and they rolled on. Guys, don't be one of them. They may be fun for a few evenings, maybe a couple weeks, but this is not the type of woman that you want an LTR with. I promise you. If they say one of those things like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, nah, that's a warning sign and a red flag as well. Everybody has a bad day or two. I mean, it's just human nature. But if they're talking about being at their worst and handling them at their worst, what they're really saying is, we have a really lot of bad days. And usually they run consecutive. Guys, again, for an LTR, you don't want to go there. Okay, guys, if their profile says that they're recently separated or just out of a relationship, man, if you're looking for something casual, if you're looking for a hookup, this is where you go. These are the women that are just wanting to go out and play. But if you're looking for a long-term relationship or something meaningful, these aren't the ones for you, okay? What this means is one of two things is going to happen to you. Either A, they just broke up with their boyfriend, Chad, and so they're on a break, and so she's going to go out and play, and at some point in time, she and Chad are going to kiss and make up, and she's going to get back with Chad, and poof, she's going to ghost you. Or she's going to rebound, and a lot of women rebound with the first guy that they meet and hook up with. So she's gonna rebound, she's gonna hook up with you, you think things are going great, but in reality, she's still out looking around to see what else she's got. It's called hypergamy. And if she feels like she's got a better option, poof, she's gonna ghost you. So recently separated or just out of a relationship, guys, enjoy it while it lasts, but if you want an LTR, this isn't it. If their profile says recently divorced, you need to find out how long have they been divorced and how long were they married for. What I found over the years is that the longer that they were married, the more time they're going to need to be single. Women that just get out, and men for that matter too, but women that just get out of a relationship or just get out of a marriage typically have a lot of baggage. And the longer that they're single, some of that baggage will begin to drop off. A rule of thumb for me, if they're divorced, I want them to be single. I'd prefer at least a year, if not longer. That lets some of that baggage drop off, and they would be more inclined for a long-term relationship. But much like the recently separated, guys, this may be fun for a hookup or something casual, but you want her to be single for a while if you're looking for something long-term and meaningful. All right, if they list on occupation stay-at-home mom, and you're thinking, well, how are you making money at that? What that means is they're getting government assistance, they're getting child support, and they're getting alimony. Guys, they're not looking for a long-term relation so much as they're looking for an ATM. No-go zone here. Absolutely not. If their profile, obviously if their profile says anything about, or if you can tell multiple babies, multiple baby daddies, yeah, that's a red flag. If their profile says, and I've seen a bunch of them that say, you have to catch my attention because I get easily bored. Again, guys, probably fun for a hookup, but they're bouncing from guy to guy to guy. Long-term relationship or something meaningful, no, this won't work. If their profile is filled with all crazy words like pescatarian and sapiosexual and pogophile, I saw that the other day. I actually had to Google it. If they're filled with those words, to me, that just screams pretentious. I don't need that in my life. You don't need that in your life. Swipe left, roll on. If their profile is blank, or if it says fill in later or just ask, guys, if she's not putting a lot of effort into her profile, how much effort is she going to put into a long-term relationship? Again, probably fun for something casual, but if you're looking for an LTR, at the very least, this is a yellow flag. Guys, if she has all of her lists of don't on the following X, Y, and Z men need not apply, and she doesn't want this kind of guy, and she doesn't want that kind of guy, all that negativity that she's putting on her profile, to me it says there's a lot of bitterness and a lot of baggage with this woman. Most women will list, hey, I want a man who's kind and considerate and good with animals, and man, I get that's no problem. But if she's listing all the no's, that's a lot of negativity. To me, that's a red flag. All right, guys, this has been some red flags and some warning signs, hopefully some tips that you can use to improve your chances when it comes to online dating. Guys, are there other tips or warning signs that you may have for the Manosphere Nation out there? If so, drop them in the comments below. Guys, if you like this video, if you like this channel, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so that you know every time we put a video out. And as always, guys, if there's a man or men out there that you know are struggling, you know that they need some direction and some help in their life, please share this video with them. Help Manosphere Nation to grow, and together all of us can become better men.